played on a
You
regular at one
still
point.
play?
I don't know if you still played it or not.
Okay.
I'll say this: it's it is uh made by Wargaming. That's
That could be a lot
that's
of
that,
things.
Okay.
that's all I'm gonna say. All right.
Carry on. My
It's
wayward son.
Arkham. It's gonna be one of the Arkham games.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. That was a
That,
WB
that's
game.
that's a WB game.
I don't know. I was throwing out random shit.
Anywho.
Anywho, welcome to the Snacking with the Potatoes podcast, brought to you by potato chips. Delicious.
Bleeding to death.
What? What are we making a new Red Robin slogan? Potato chips.
Potato chips. Delicious.
Bleeding to death.
Bleeding to death potato chip.
All right. Let me see. Is this working? Which one are you? I think it's that one. It is this one. All right. We will.
Let me quit this.
Let me
If I get the zone.
let me get in the zone. Auto zone.
I'm probably gonna go there tomorrow.
What, auto zone?
Yeah, I need to buy a part for my car.
What, a wheel?
No, a sensor of the crankshaft positioning systems variety.
Have you told it to not do what it's doing?
I have. I've tried. Doesn't listen.
Apparently it doesn't listen to Steve, that's for sure.
It's almost like he
Oh, wait.
didn't just say that.
Nobody listens to me.
Who?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Who are you? All right. So our first topic of our brilliantly named podcasts that we're doing some gaming news talk. We have breaking news as of earlier this month that Ubisoft has laid off some more people for the Red Storm Entertainment division. This is all the people that made the older Tom Clancy games like Future Shoulder and shit like that. Because, Ubisoft has not done enough layoffs in recent time. Including, not making the Splinter Cell VR game, which I'm sure Steve would have bought if they actually, continued on with the project.
Most definitely. I'm still contemplating if I want to grab the Assassin's Creed one or not.
It's very debatable. I heard some on it, but yeah.
I watched some one of the VR YouTubers I watch was playing it, and I'm like, it looks cool, but at the same time, it doesn't look super interactive. Like it is, but it isn't. That makes sense.
Yeah. So they are also the ones that made the Assassin's Creed VR game as well, Steve. So they won't. Basically, we won't be seeing any of that, other than the one VR game that they made, which was the Assassin's Creed one. There was supposed to be the Heartland free to play. That was supposed to be part of the Division, if anybody remembers that. Taco.
Yes.
So yeah. Basically all that's just them just cutting a studio because they're basically not really doing anything there.
They're also not making money.
So they're fucking cutting their losses.
Yeah. I mean, right now with the Ubisoft, I think their whole strategy is Siege and Assassin's Creed, and then throw something at a wall and see if it sticks. So far, they've been 0 for pick a number.
Right. Like, Skull and Bones is fun, but they kind of fucked it up.
Well, so Skull and Bones' original concept would have been a lot better. but because it went
Yeah,
through
it
and-
actually used the Assassin's Creed 4
right,
type of combat stuff.
but because it went through management hell, it did not become what they originally wanted it to become. So again,
Good job, man.
just more Ubisoft bullshit, and hopefully one day they'll turn better. Yay.
Yeah, when they closed down. Yay.
Well, considering they got what was the stupid amount? Like 1 point something billion or million, or no, not million. It would have been billion from Tencent.
Yeah.
So they'll last a while, trust me.
I
Keep doing what they're
I
doing.
just read the title for the next one. And
Yes. This one, okay, so this one doesn't surprise me, but this is more of like talking about problems that Activision has. So Call of Duty World War II got pulled from the Microsoft Store after it was put on the Game Pass, and the reason they got rid of it is because of hackers.
Shocking.
I
So
would never have guessed.
So a lot of the basically if it's not a recent Call of Duty, like 1 or 2 years, it has usually a lot of problems, like vulnerability problems.
Yeah.
This even goes all the way back to like the old Call of Duties, other than COD.
Which is kind of
4?
sad because I did like World War II.
Because like, well, it's the whole peer-to-peer stuff. If you go back to ones that were like server browsers where it's just a server and shit, there's less problems there. And because of how the whole peer-to-peer shit happens, I mean, freaking GTA was the prime example of problems with peer-to-peer stuff. And
That
this,
was fine too. What are you talking about?
yeah, there was never mod menu people, cheaters, any
Ow.
just you name it. You name it. They could put you in the bad section for a fucking month because they had that power. Yeah.
Hacking is not a problem in games. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I forgot.
My
favorite
favorite
On
thing
a,
about hacking. Go for it, Taco.
On a better note, chicken salad is back.
Jesus.
The ad for Jersey Mike's. Yes.
My favorite thing about hacking is all the console players are like, this is why we should be able to play with PC because you can't hack on console.
Meanwhile,
Like,
they have Cronus
Bitch, were
and
you
Zen
born in
problems.
2010?
Like Xbox 360s weren't totally modded to have mod menus and stuff for Call of Duty MW2 back in the day.
Yep.
It was
Funny
very,
that
to be
people-
fair, it was very little compared to how PC lobbies were.
Oh, I know, but it's funny that people think that they're on console, so there's absolutely no way somebody can hack it. And if there's a hacker, it's automatically a PC player.
Yeah.
Well-
It is quite ironic.
Well, I mean, if you're on Switch too and you try to do stuff, they'll just brick it. Maybe
I think that's the
maybe
thing. If I want to put a fucking N64 emulator on there, I'm putting an N64 emulator on there.
but
Not that I
maybe
need to anymore.
Microsoft and Sony will copy
I got a Game
Nintendo.
Boy Advance emulator on my PSP.
Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, this is the problem with peer-to-peer games. With you go, hey, I want to play an older game, and then you're like, wait a minute, should I look up if there's any problems?
There's a lot
We
of
even had that
problems.
issue back in the day when we were playing on console, because with the peer-to-peer thing, whoever got the host obviously had the advantage over everybody else.
I mean, yeah, but is what it is.
That's the only thing I had to worry about back in the days. Who got the host?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Taco. This is one for you. World of Tanks developer is shutting down Steel Hunters
Oh.
in October.
You know, that doesn't surprise me.
Apparently it's not doing well.
Yeah, considering the last few beta tests that I participated in, it didn't feel like they were really changing anything. And if they did, it it was making the game state worse, in my opinion.
I only played in one of the testings.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the one I
for
played.
for
Really?
them to stay afloat and basically try to thrive in the genre that they did with that, they didn't they didn't change the mechs all that much. Nice, Travis, a podcast.
Yeah.
But they also they didn't really deny it, but they also didn't say like, oh yeah, we've got these 8 characters you can play as right now, but we have no intention of adding more. Or adding more maps, or changing the maps. So they basically just they left it in a state of limbo, and it when it went into said state of limbo, it wasn't in a good game state to begin with, and so they they didn't add to it, but they didn't take away from it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so
I
I
think
mean,
I think what you're
for
trying to say is they didn't mix it up well, where it tried to, like, you know how like Call of Duty, even though it has the terrible thing of live service problems of you know, they want you to spend more money, but they always keep putting new things in. They have new modes. They mix it up every so often, like during the holidays, they'll have the zombie mode kind
Yeah,
of thing.
I think what I'm trying to say is that from the time the beta test started,
Not
with all
much
the
happened.
air quotes updates that they did, it was just a constant state of stagnant gameplay, and there was no breath of life introduced into the game. And if you want to stay afloat, you got to do something, otherwise people are going to get bored real quick. And that's what happened.
I did like the concept of the game.
The concept was great. Their execution from start to finish, not so much.
So here's my problem. Okay, mech games don't do well,
Very
and
sad. I do like that.
because for me in North America, it doesn't sell. It does a very good job over in like Japan, like some of the Asian countries.
How well did Armored Core Fire of the Rubicon do? I thought that was pretty popular.
It did do pretty well, if I remember, but that's like an outlier out of all things.
But that's also a
So
long running series.
I
So.
don't think that's necessarily an outlier. I think it's more of the. I don't think it's mecha in general. I think it's the style of game that they inject mecha into. Because you've got Armored Core, you've got Gundam. Those two are not like battle royales. They're more story driven or just like fighting arena
Have to say Fire of the
and
Rubicon
not
was
a
great pulse.
battle a battle royale type. And so you got your Armored Core and your Gundam. Those are still doing great. They have some outliers in them, like Gundam Evolution. I'm still sad. Don't get me wrong. I did like that. Um, but then you take ones like this, and it doesn't do well because they put it out there with a great intention, and it had a good potential, but they did nothing with said potential, and that's why it got snuffed out.
Fair.
Sorry, I'm just pulling up some stats.
I mean, our resident mech person has no longer, he doesn't come to Discord anymore, so we can't ask him.
Who's that?
Troy.
I love mechs.
Well,
That's all he played though.
Troy is
More than
busy
you though.
cooking.
Being a father, I know.
He created a
also
little
take-
human.
Fucking
I know.
Mech Warrior. That's still going strong.
I love that player.
Both Mech Warrior Online and all the other games like Five,
Mech Warrior
5
5 and Mech Warrior
Mercs,
5
Clans.
Plans, yeah.
Yeah. All those are still doing good. I just think the battle royale aspect is what killed Steel Hunters.
All right.
Yes, you could play it with a friend, and you could play it as just against bots, so you didn't actually have to play against people, so you didn't have to sweat or you didn't have to worry about bullshit. But it's just the fact that there was like 2 maps the entire time I was playing it. They didn't add any more. They didn't talk about adding more. They just revamped one of them. And then nothing new for character wise. And you can only do that for so long before people start
Get bored.
chomping at the bit. Like, when are we going to get something new? And if you don't bring something new, they're just going to be like, okay, I'm just
find
not going
something
to play
else to
this
play.
until they bring something new.
Steve, what was that? What's the one game you like that they made a couple of that we've played together where it's mechs? Oh, I just thought of fuck. I'm stupid. I just thought of it as soon as I said it.
Mech Warrior Online, I think, still has quite a few players playing it online.
All right, so to give you an idea, that I'm pulling up MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries and some like
Clans came in, so I think more people. are gonna be
Yeah,
playing
I
Mech Warrior
would
5
I would pull
Mercenaries
up
Clans.
Clans over
Okay.
Mercs at this point.
I'm not pulling up like how many people are playing right now. I'm pulling up what the amount of people have owned the game. So, Clans did terrible.
I think Clans was immediately on the Game Pass, so I think a lot of people played it up with the Game Pass.
Yeah.
So
So
for most games, it's under like a mil of how many people own it. Whereas Armored Core did 2 to 3 mil is the estimate. And the peaks are not even close to where Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon were. That's why
you also gotta think of Mech Warrior as a different kind of mech game and playstyle, so it's a more niche community.
Well, I'm pulling up like Gundam, Mech Warrior, Armored Core, like all the ones. There was that one that was like kind of an Overwatch one. I think that
Gundam
was
Evolution. I said that.
Yeah, I pulled that up.
I did not know
Even that one only peaked at like 56K.
Yeah, that one.
Whereas Fighters of Rubicon was
good,
156K.
but it wasn't that good. Like, I enjoyed Gundam Evolution, but you could just playing it once, you could see where the problems were. And they tried their best to rectify them, but they couldn't. So honestly, I think they made the right choice in just giving it the axe. As sad as I am to say that, but I do think they made the right choice in that.
Well, I mean, for them, the
I feel
only
like if they
success has been World of Tanks, and then like the other ones really haven't been
I
doing
feel
all
like
that well.
if they keep the Steel Hunters stuff, like the mechs and everything, and make it into a like single or co-op story game, it would do a lot better than they did with the multiplayer battle royale type thing.
Well, they were just they were jumping on the
see that, yeah.
bandwagon, was what it was.
They were, yeah.
They were like,
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Is like, that's good concept, not great execution.
should I have these in the right order? I'm trying to think.
Because I mean, all of the mechs were cool in amongst themselves and had cool abilities and could do cool things. And some had better synergies with each other than others. But I also think another thing that killed it is because you could only play you and one friend.
Yeah.
So it was only 2-man the entire time. Whereas most do 3 or
I thought it-
4, and that's
I
what
thought it
people
was-
have gotten used to.
It was 3 players before.
Nope.
No, it was 2 because remember, Steve, when we were to play together, we had 2 separate groups because there was 4 of us playing
Oh,
at
yeah.
once, and me and you grouped
Yeah.
up, and Taco and
Dire.
Dyer, grouped up, and we tried to see if we got any in the same match.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was 2 from the get-go, and I think that's another reason that killed it.
The thing is with 2 nowadays, it's more of either it has to be like what Steve said, the same, like the co-op experience kind of thing, because when
Yeah.
it comes to multiplayer, 2 is just too little.
Yeah.
Unless it's like an RTS, you know.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Or the 2v2v2v2v2v2 mode on
Arena.
yeah.
That actually makes sense, and that's actually fun.
Why am I not surprised Aquatica breaks the game?
How's it break the game?
All right.
You know, that
since-
doesn't surprise me either.
All right, since Steve already started it off. By the way, I didn't even know it was called Snail Games. By the way, that made Ark.
You
That was
didn't know
wild
that?
card.
I did not know that. Anyways, so
Just
Ark.
never
Well,
paid
they've
attention to the
Steve,
opening.
they've gone back and forth and they've collabed to make it.
Oh, gotcha.
So Ark Aquatica, literally came out. What's today? Yesterday.
16th.
I believe it came out yesterday, and it's already like stupidly being negatively reviewed because, as most people that play these sorts of games, people use mods because they want to have some experience, a different experience than the vanilla experience. And some people have old
Yeah, I want the
saves.
chocolate experience.
Some people have old saves that they've been on and put like hundreds, maybe thousands of hours into, right?
And
This
it
this
breaks it.
update broke all of that. So they can't use their saves. They can't use their mods.
compatibility makes
Mod makes sense. Usually it takes a little while for the mods to.
saves and settings
Yeah.
is a little rough.
Yeah, it was basically a reset happened. Like Siege X coming out. That was basically a reset on everything. But that's because
Right.
of all kinds of shit. But that's a different
Can I go off
experience.
topic real quick?
Sure.
The kids suffer under Putin ad there drawing my attention right now. There it goes. Okay, we're
You
good.
I wasn't gonna point that out there, but yeah.
Putting those beans in the fridge. I think that's what that meant, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
a fucking weird ass ad.
Basically,
Better
it's
than
just,
billboard.
it's a Rust server reset. Start over.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
pretty much. But the problem with Ark is that it's not played that way.
No, it's not. Unless you set your server up that way, but that's not for everybody.
Right.
That's per server. Ugh.
So yeah, they did the big fuck up.
Yeah.
Like
So they
The
should-
fucko wucko.
like it's cool they
Take
did
it
the
down.
underwater underwater expansion, but here's my thing: is Ark 2 even being made?
At this point, I doubt it.
It'll probably be made, but it'll be like a
I
or something like that.
no
Arc 2 at this point is
No.
taking the GTA 6 route.
I think Atlas. So I think the thing is that when they made Atlas, it was so badly, like, to be fair, they made it so terrible.
Yeah, they could have done so much better with that one, but they fucked it up.
They fucked it up so badly. I think they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do Arc 2," and then everybody's like, "Yay!" And then they're like, "Well, we should probably keep the player base happy with Arc." And then, yeah,
And then eventually drop Arc 2 after we figure out how to do it correctly.
I
That's
don't
probably
think
what will happen.
I don't think it'll ever happen.
They're using the remaster of Arc on Unreal Engine 5 to iron out all the kinks for Arc 2.
Yeah, if you paid Vin Diesel as much as they probably paid him, you want to finish the game. Just saying.
They got him on the cheap, okay?
You think so? I don't think they did.
They said, "Hey, we know you really like games, right? How about we pay you $10 and you can just do this one line?"
Look at how much he got for it. Look it up.
Would they even release that?
I doubt it. Usually they don't
Probably.
know.
You never know. You never know. Somebody might have figured it out.
Vin Diesel Arc 2 pay?
Pay, yeah. Pay or payments, something like that.
It is not public.
Meh. So it's definitely gonna be a large amount of number.
Oh,
then-
and the reason he was chosen was because he has spent over 1,000 hours in the game. In Arc 1.
yeah, but he's still,
Oh,
he's
that's
still
gonna be-
gonna make him fucking pay for it though. No, you still gotta pay me for my name.
I'm looking at this red.
He requires a minimum of $750,000 to $1 million just
Somebody made
for.
about where the hell is Arc 2?
Oh, Steve's lagging.
Yeah,
Oh, am I? Yeah.
you were, yeah.
My ping is 500. Oh, we're good. We're back. Be back, boys.
Okay, go to whatever you're saying, Steve.
I said I looked up a Reddit post with where the hell is Arc 2, and the first thing I see is we're gonna get GTA 6 and Star Citizen before we get more news on Arc 2.
Yeah, most likely.
We're gonna get Half-Life 3 before Arc 2.
Oh, sorry, Valve doesn't know what 3 is. Even
I know.
even season 3 didn't get called season 3 for freaking CS2. All right.
Season 2.5.
No, it was season 2, episode 1. I shit you not, that's what they called it.
No, you did do three. Three
They're
is
just,
not
they're just
enough.
running with the whole Valve can't count the 3 meme
Right.
now.
Oh, I just heard about this today too.
All right, this one kind of hits home to many of us. This is
Oh yeah.
talking about Subnautica 2's problems right now. And it's not really problems, it's more of the publisher being a how do I put this
Well, it can go
nicely?
either way
Dickbag.
because
What? Publisher being kind of an asshole.
yeah.
Dickbag.
Yeah, basically. So basically, Subnautica 2 was supposed to be kind of released this year?
Yeah, it was supposed to come into early access this year. And all of a sudden they replaced the leaders with new guys. And it got delayed to 2026. And everyone's saying that they did that because the leaders wouldn't agree to the delay because apparently, like if you could read it right there, that if they met certain revenue goals by the end of 2025, they're going to get a bonus of 250 million.
Yep.
And they were going to go do that, but because it didn't agree to it being delayed and they would miss out that bonus, they got replaced.
Yep.
under the guise of they are delaying it because they want to bring the best game possible.
Well, if you're if you're trying to release an early access, you're not really trying to bring
That's
the
what
best
the original
game.
leadership. The leadership said like our first game released in early access, and we built it with the community through early. It was one of the few games that actually succeeded at early access.
Because no,
So-
Steve. Early access has always been a great thing. That has
Not for
always been
everything.
successful. That has been very successful. I
It's-
swear.
Subnautica did really well in early access compared to a lot of games.
But Steve,
Well, it's-
look at DayZ. It got released fully.
So
Night-
7 Days to Die took how long?
Yeah,
Less time than DayZ. DayZ was like 9 years. I'm pretty sure.
Well, 7 Days to Die wasn't that far behind it.
That was probably about 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what we call.
We all paid the
Uh,
money.
We
That's what it
should
is.
we should be looking for a new publisher after this.
probably, which is really sad 'cause I'm really looking forward to Subnautica 2, but at this rate, it's like, god damn it.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Really?
Maybe they're waiting for. Maybe they're gonna release it the week prior to GTA 6,
Wait, not.
and then all the impatient
They ain't gonna
people
bring nothing off it then.
will buy Subnautica 2, play that for a week, and then they'll buy GTA 6 when that comes out. See,
But
they're
that's
thinking
not gonna
ahead.
help them. That's not going to get them any money.
That's gonna make them, be really good. And the funny thing is, this has all been confirmed because it got leaked from internal documents.
Yep.
But yeah, because now I think Ted, Charlie, and Mike Max there are actually, I think, suing him for wrongful termination or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. I would do.
Which, yeah, I mean,
And then you
Like-
and then use that money to make your own
because
studio.
No, that
Ted,
wasn't. That's
that was their studio,
yeah. That's.
I
the
know,
problem, it is their
Steve.
studio.
but they were saying that the game would have been ready for early access this year, no problem.
I believe it.
And from the video they released where it says it's coming in 2026 and everything, it looks really nice.
Well, you know what they say, looks can be deceiving.
I know. Especially when ones say gameplay footage and it's not gameplay footage. That's my favorite.
I mean, shit, take Exoplanet.
Yeah, but looking at the game that they produced before, they're not going to produce
Exoplanet?
some shit though, because they know they've got a fan base, and they're going to deliver with that fan base.
All I'm gonna say is CD Projekt Red.
Mm,
Yeah, but it's a different, completely different people.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. I know a lot of people are saying they're gonna boycott it because of this whole thing, but I understand their
A lot of people say that
why
for a
they are
lot of
gonna do
different
that.
things.
But at the same time, I find that unfair for the rest of the development team that had nothing to do with it, that are working their butts off to make the game.
Speaking of boycotts, I'm still saying this. Fuck the fucking guy at talking about Borderlands 4.
But it's
Oh,
yeah,
that's
they,
a whole different story. That's funny.
that's the thing is they fucked the entire development team out of the 250 million bonus.
Yeah.
Not just the 3, it's the whole team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the
like that's
whole
the problem.
Borderlands 4 drama is just an enjoyable cup of tea at this point.
I don't know much about that one. I haven't been keeping up with one before.
I stopped keeping up with that one.
Anywho,
Okay,
let's
that
go to
one.
some
Is that the next
interesting.
one?
No, but we can talk about that a little bit. Okay, so 200 King staff have been laid off at Xbox, and they're going to be replaced by AI.
Yep.
This
Cortana
I heard
2.0?
about that.
so this screams that everything's gonna go super
taking
fucking well.
And it,
No, there's not gonna be any problems. Everybody nod their head yes.
It's 29. It's perfect. It's gonna run
AI
smooth.
this is it. AI is the future, boys. We will not have developers, we will have AI doing it. Yes. It's really sad. This is unfortunately I kind of see this coming for a lot of the Xbox stuff because they've been buying studios, getting them in their portfolio for their Game Pass shit, and now we're gonna start seeing. All right, we got to do cuts, cut more people. We need the best dollar per game.
Year game was canceled. But what's that about the old country removing open world?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, because of Mafia 3. We don't talk about Mafia.
We won't talk about Mafia 3.
They didn't make a third Mafia until the old country comes out. Anyway, moving on.
Anyways, this is
I don't know what you're talking about.
this will go super well, I swear. Anyways, something I rarely talk about is Nintendo. Apparently the Switch 2 devs for Donkey Kong Bonanza
And
have already hit the limit of what the Switch 2 can do with that game. Yeah.
Nice.
New device comes out and you already hit the limit. This is supposed to be like 5 years from now, but you know, good job.
That's impressive.
At least a couple. Not how long after? A couple months?
So I'm calling this Switch 2 is gonna last literally 2 years.
We're gonna get the Switch 2.5.
I was about to say that the Switch is going to become the new PlayStation and Xbox. Just get new console every year or two.
it's because they have to.
Fair enough.
Because their own developers are like, we're pushing the boundary. Oh shit, this went too far.
But supposedly this
We're
is
pushing the boundary.
a
but we
3D
can't push it now.
voxel game, so something for Steve to look forward to. When
What happened?
it's a 3D voxel game, the Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Neat.
So there may be performance drops. Yeah, this one I saw and I was like, how do you do this when like the console just released like what, a month ago?
Mhm.
Yeah. Released
Somebody
in,
gave them the wrong specs.
released in June, right? I'm not going crazy, right?
I think it was before June.
June 5th.
Was it
Okay.
June, really? Beginning of June?
Yes.
I thought it
Nintendo
was
Switch 2 was released on June 5th, 2025.
Yeah.
And
That's
not even a couple months.
that's not good, boys. That's not good. Okay, I don't like the Nintendo's philosophy on how much their console and game should be now.
no.
But that shit can...
Like, I have a Switch and I'm going no further at this point.
I have a Switch and I've almost never touch it.
I've
The only
played it
reason
for,
I really
like,
got the
3
Switch was
games.
to play Legend of Zelda games and Smash Bros.
I think the only thing I would want on Switch now is the remake of Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Fair.
Anywho,
Xenoblade Chronicles X? What?
it was a game
Google
that
it.
came out for the Wii U. They remastered it.
Why can't they remaster it for the PC?
Because
Huh?
it's Nintendo, Matt.
Because
What?
it's Nintendo.
But they have a whole area they could get. You know how many
I-
idiots
you
would
think-
buy like they'd spend $150 on a PC version of the game. I shit you not, they'll do it.
There are
they-
some out there that will
I'm
do
sad
remade
to
a
say
lot of-
I would agree with that statement right there because if they
I would
did that,
too.
I would definitely get it.
I fucking hate
A lot of
you.
Nintendo games, if they came to
I-
PC,
I'm,
they
I'm,
would
be, I am being honest because I do love the Xenoblade Chronicle series,
I hate you. I hate that you just admitted it.
but I'm one person.
You were a
So-
part of the problem, not the solution, okay?
I said I would get it.
There are others out there. that
That's
do
part of
that.
the problem, Taco.
But no, okay, I would get it. But if it's specifically Chronicles X, it's the only one I would think about doing that out of the whole Xenoblade Chronicles saga, because I really enjoyed that one.
They'd have to just make it a bundle.
They'll release the first Xenoblade Chronicle game, and no one will get it because they all want X, and then they won't do X because it didn't work out with the first one.
Yep.
Probably.
That's how they'll rationalize not doing it. Well, we tried.
You tried the wrong game though. That doesn't matter. We tried.
This is why we have exclusives. We're keeping them as exclusives. Hello.
I found something of Mr. Randy
Randy.
Pitchford. We're gonna bring out our pitchforks for him. Apparently, he said, "I am sorry there was a misunderstanding. The absolute sincere truth is that I don't want anyone to pay any more than they should or are comfortable with, and I always work with intent and hope that a customer always feels they got the better end of the deal, no matter what they pay." He's getting told.
He's kissing up for his comment of saying you're not a true Borderlands fan if you're not willing to pay $80 for just the base game.
Yep. Okay. I see how this man is.
Uh,
Okay.
and that's why
You
when
you know
nobody buys
he
it,
didn't want to put that. The company
Oh, yeah.
forced him
This-
to
this-
do that.
PR and the freaking
the shareholders are like,
the
"What
shareholders
are
are
you
like,
doing?
what are you doing, man?
What you're retarded. You're gonna lose us money."
We agree with you, but you can't say that to them.
Can we just
This is the topics we have behind closed doors.
this is why we have places. You know what? Valve ain't even this stupid, so and they're privately owned. That's sad. Anywho, anybody have any other topics they want to talk about?
We could do a quick recap on how Evolution went, since it went so great for some of us.
Evolution.
Me?
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
is gaming.
This is
podcast,
gaming
not a
talk, sir.
WWE.
But it's at the end. It's fine. Then nobody's gonna listen to this point, anyways. Because we
He has
we
a
haven't
partial
given.
point there.
That's the thing is we haven't given updates. We kind of need to start doing that. It
This
might
is
be
fair.
why. Yeah,
But I think
don't-
if we do that, we should start doing that like right after.
it'll be at the beginning of probably the next one or a separate
Yeah,
one.
do like a recap
don't even
of
know
our
what you
last
would want me
podcast
to
and then give the
say.
update and then do the podcast we planned.
Travis.
It would just be a
Okay.
recap. So you'd be like, "I won."
I guess every fucking
Travis.
time because I don't know anything, and the fact that I got more right
me
than
and S-
anybody else.
Me and
Yeah.
Steve would have no input.
Hey,
Your
what do you have
input
to
is
say
this-
about the 4 right out of the 6 that you got?
I thought you guys knew what you're talking about. Jesus.
It's called overthinking it. You're like,
Yeah.
well, they could do this and this, and then they went
That's
with
the
simple,
problem
easy
with
stuff.
me and
that you're like,
Travis
"Fuck."
knowing more is we see all the avenues they could go, and you guys are like, I like that one.
I like that one. I like that one.
I did it as
Yeah,
good as I
well-
thought I was gonna do.
Yeah. I'm over here, oh, well, they could go this way or this way or this way. I'm going to go down this way. And they go that way. I'm like, motherfuck.
I'm definitely not gonna lie. I didn't see the Naomi cash in coming in.
I did, but not on the match that she did. I figured it'd be Tiffany. But, it's whatever. It changes the dynamics for everything. So, yeah, the next wrestling one will be the 2-night SummerSlam, which is in August.
If you guys enjoyed the podcast, don't forget to subscribe and follow.
Comments, please tell us how we can be better. Stuff like that. We need all
Get rid of
info.
Steve.
We take constructive criticism with a grain of salt.
If anyone says get rid of Steve,
Very
you're
fake
banned.
grain of salt. Can't ban me. I'm out of here.
No, we can't ban Steve.
Steve's
Damn
the
it.
life of the party.
No life of no.
What if we get paid $1 million and we split it with Steve?
Still not
To
banning
ban
Steve.
Steve? That's to ban Steve, right?
From the podcast.
And we're all getting paid for it.
And we're all getting paid for it, and then we can bring him back later on because he didn't specify how long the ban was.
It depends. Yeah, we have to get it all in writing so we know exactly how long the ban
True.
is.
You have to have physical evidence.
Well, gotta have physical evidence so you know how long we have to wait. But we can still have Steve, part of it. Just have somebody
And
have
then
to
have
talk
a
for him.
grand re-welcoming.
Yeah, we'll just have somebody, be proxy for Steve.
Do like you
There's-
did the week that I couldn't do.
Just be like, okay, and the other guy's pick. We won't mention Steve, but we'll just say the other guy every time.
Our fourth member who can't be here today.
Our new fourth member.
Joe Schmo.
You'll get to meet him in 1 year and 7 days. It's a countdown.
1 year, 7 days.
As long as you keep saying his name, he will appear.
Yeah, eventually he will